right now, New York's #1 news with Michelle Charlesworth and Pedro Rivera and meteorologist Danny Beckstrom and the exclusive AccuWeather forecast. Now, Eyewitness News this morning.
Happening this morning, divers are going to be back out into the water in the Hudson River, searching for more pieces from that deadly helicopter crash. Investigators say crucial parts of the investigation could be at the bottom of the river.
Police also arrested a woman for vandalizing a Tesla Cybertruck in Brooklyn. Officers say she put a brick with a swastika on the car and covered it in trash.
President Trump's tariff war rages on. This morning, Chinese tariffs on American goods officially went into effect. China raising the tariff to 125%, all in retaliation to President Trump's 145% tariff on Chinese goods.
Take a look at that sky. You're looking live outside. It is a damp Saturday, April 12th. Crack open the cans of clam chowder, lobster bisque, whatever you got to stay warm. Good morning, everybody. I'm Toni Yates.
Great to see you, Toni. Good morning, everybody. I'm Mike Marza. Meteorologist Jeff Smith in this morning with an AccuWeather alert forecast. Really, I mean, it's not an official AccuWeather alert, but it gets your attention when you're talking about snow northwest of the city, right?
Mm-hmm. What you see is what you get out there pretty much for the rest of the day, by the way. It's just kind of damp and drizzly. But yes, we do have some snow north and west of New York City. We've actually had some impressive snowfall totals coming in. Right now, 37 degrees in Central Park. But check this out. That's a winter weather advisory. Orange County, Putnam, Pike, all the way into Sullivan and western Ulster. A few inches of wet snow, even some slippery roads in some cases. And by the way, with the full moon coming up and the onshore flow, could be up to a half a foot of inundation down the Jersey Shore along Barnegat Bay in particular. So there's a coastal flood advisory for tonight's high tide cycle. So we've been raining in and around New York City and along the coast, but not too far north and west, and especially north and west of I-287. It's been coming down to some wet snow. Look at these accumulations. 5 inches at High Point, New Jersey, 5.5 inches at Twin Lakes in Pike County, Pennsylvania, Green Pond, Morris County, over 3 inches of snow. Get this viewer pic here from Clayton Caldwell in Wantage, New Jersey, also Goshen, New York, courtesy of Kenny on Twitter. We've had some snow accumulating not only on the grass, but on decks, on roadways in some cases, with the numbers down near the freezing mark, well north and west. So it's a cold wind out there, off and on rain and drizzle today, accumulating wet snow north and west through midday, damp through tonight into early tomorrow before some afternoon brightening, and then we're much milder Monday before our next batch of rain shows up. In the meantime, only 42 today, if we're lucky, getting into the low 40s, on and off rain and drizzle continuing into tonight. Much brighter and warmer days ahead, though, in your AccuWeather 7-day forecast. We'll detail that coming up a little bit later in the half hour. Toni?
All right, Jeff, thank you so much. Now to the latest on that deadly helicopter crash Thursday. Crews will be back on the Hudson River this morning as they search for crucial pieces of the wreckage.
All of this comes as we are learning more about the victims, the family of 5 visiting from Spain that was on board, and of course the helicopter's pilot. Eyewitness News reporter Kimberly Richardson live in New Jersey with the latest on the investigation this morning. Kim.
Well, good morning, Mike and Toni. Weather conditions out here, they have increased and gotten...
Doing some good work out there.
Yeah, certainly under these conditions, that's even more acute. People looking for refuge. In early April, you don't really think about snow too much, and we know it can happen, but that's what we're seeing this morning.
You know what? It can only get better from here because it is just so nasty out there right now. We have some rain, we have some drizzle on the coast, you have snow, especially north and west of I-287 with the numbers closer to the freezing mark, but still, even along the coast, we're still in the upper 30s. 42 is your warm spot at Montauk. A cold wind out there today, rain and drizzle at times. That snowfall continuing through midday, well north and west of New York City in the higher elevations. Kind of damp right through tomorrow morning, brighter late in the day, 57. A nice day Monday, 64, but some rain returning by Monday night, 64 on Tuesday. So we have some decent days to look forward to.
All right, thank you guys. You cannot redo Whitney and Cosby.
No.
Don't do it. That'll do it for this edition of Eyewitness News. I'm Toni Yates. And there's Mike and Jeff. Thanks for being...
News never stops, and neither do we. Every weekend night, join Eyewitness News for breaking updates. The top headlines in your area with Joe Torres and Tanya Rivera. Tonight at 5, 6, and 11, only on Channel 7 Eyewitness News.